Track2Realty BrandXReport has been released, and as expected, there has been a whole lot of reactions within the built environment of Indian real estate. Uh, this was very much expected because after COVID, this is the first year when a lot of changes have been noticed. The two erstwhile national brand leaders, Godrej Properties and Sobha Limited, have lost their brand leadership. A new brand leader has emerged in Prestige. Brigade has emerged as number two player. The performance of Purvankara has improved quite substantially. They are now fifth best brands in Indian real estate. So beyond these obvious changes in the brand leadership, a whole lot of players are not very comfortable with the idea that they have lost out, and a whole lot of questions are being raised on the methodology. We have discussed about our methodology and everything in the past, but I think this is the time when we should once again talk about the methodology, how it all started, how we thought of doing brand leadership ranking of Indian real estate. Uh, it was in the year of 2011 that when we launched Track2Realty, uh, whatever interactions we had in the public domain, everybody wanted to know which is the most reputed real estate developer, who is the developer worth trust in investing money. Frankly speaking, we did not have an answer to it at that point of time. So we thought of getting into delving deeper into it, and in the course of this research, we realized that not only in India, across the world, the real estate business of real estate is not being rated in terms of the brand reputation. That was the starting point of creating that product called Track2Realty BrandXReport. Uh, the challenge was that most of the developers were into the habit of buying and getting real estate awards and getting awards as per their convenience. So an objective assessment was something which was not very well taken initially. Added to the fact that very much like Fortune 500 or any other ranking of fiscal performance, it is much easier to evaluate real estate or any company based on the financial performance. Nobody can question that. If your net worth is $4 billion and mine is $3 billion, nobody can question that. That's one information which is in the public domain. But the moment you think of doing a qualitative analysis, which is beyond the fiscal number and fiscal performance, then the whole lot of questions start being raised. For example, for us, fiscal performance matters if the home buyer thinks that you are fiscally strong and to deliver the product. So we got into the research of creating this BrandXReport, and the first stage was to get whatever information available in the public domain. When I say whatever information available, I am saying it consciously because the business of real estate is something where the large universe of the stakeholders are not listed. Debt is not on the books, and added to that, their refusal or non-cooperation in sharing their data. So we started with whatever information available in the public domain, and then we moved ahead and got into the consumer psychographic study. We started interacting with the buyers, understanding their various consumer touch points with the developers, right from pre-sales to sales booking, during the construction life cycle of the project, and during the handover, post handover maintenance and everything. In the course of this journey, we realized that our survey being a very heterogeneous survey, it was not possible to connect with equal number of buyers of all the developers. So we developed a methodology where, suppose I am asking a given buyer, okay, you have bought a house with developer A. Was it your only choice, or you had zeroed in on a few other projects? If the buyer says that no, this was my only choice, then that adds to the brand reputation of that developer. But if he says no, okay, I bought with developer A because I could only afford that, but my aspiration was to buy with the given developer B, then for me, developer A only scores in terms of value for money, but aspiration score goes to developer B. So these are the kind of metrics we evaluated, we developed to evaluate the given brands. Uh, Another question that is always being asked is, what is the advantage for the developers to get better brand recall? Because we all know real estate business is not very brand conscious. It's a very sales driven business. Everybody is concerned about sales numbers. I want to make it very clear, and I have said it on various forums before the developers, that a brand reputation is not just about getting a premium, because many feel that even though they are not very highly rated brand, they are selling at the same price point which some other reputed branded developers are selling. Okay, I got that point. The point is that in a price conscious, price sensitive market like India, it's not that easy to command a premium. But a brand is created not just to get a premium, it's also about your cost of funding becomes lesser, your ease of funding is much better, then your client acquisition cost. Because when say you are selling a housing project, and in the neighborhood some lesser known developer is selling at the same price point, if you manage to sell it in 1 year and he manages to sell it in 3 years, then you are getting advantage of your better brand recall. So the cost of funding, ease of funding, and client acquisition cost, everything matters for the bigger brands. And last but not the least, we always ask one question to each and every buyer, that will you buy your next property with the same developer? Will you refer your friend and family to the given developer? If the answer is yes, that adds substantially to the consumer satisfaction score of the given builder. So these are the metrics that we have deployed to create this product called Track2Realty BrandXReport. This is our 11th edition, and we do understand that questions, criticism will keep coming. We are ready to address whatever questions in the public domain, and I rather invite the larger stakeholders to send us questions so that we can respond in a better manner than how we are doing it, what we are doing it, and how is it making a difference on the business of real estate in India.